Now we know how Romulus began reign in power through killing his brother, but how does he establish a city and pave to an empire? Well, Romulus needed people to populate his town. Thus, he invited all the people around him. Even the most notorious criminal is accepted and can be normal citizen in his city. As time passed, Romulus lacking in one crucial aspect: women. Without women, there were no legacy to be inherited. Thus Rome's future looked as bleak as a toga at a gladiator match. Romulus did try to seek an alliance through marriage with neighbouring tribes. Emissaries were sent and rejected repeatedly by the neighbouring tribes. Of course, that would happen if a villain came to take your daughter's hand. Who would in their right mind allow it? Now, Romulus didn't take the rejection well. Thus, he had thought of other options. Teach his men to give a lady a bouquet of roses, or maybe gives a couple of cows, or bought a new chariot to impress the women. Well, can you guess which options he chooses? None of the above. Romulus decided to take a drastic action: kidnapped the women. Apparently, Romulus had discovered an altar of a god called Consus hidden underground, god of harvest and fertility. Romulus decided to invite the neighbouring tribes. Sabine's was among them, to a grand festival of Consualia. Now, this wasn't your average potluck. Think more along the lines of the ancient world's version of the ultimate block party. Music, dancing, food. It had everything. Everything, that is, except for the consent of the virgin women who were about to become the unwitting guests of honour. As the festivities reached their peak, the Romans executed Romulus's plan. They abducted the virgin women. Their men were unarmed and unprepared for unexpected mass kidnapped of their daughter. Only virgins were abducted except of one, Hersilia, who was a married woman. The Sabine's men could not do anything, as they went back home frustrated and despair. Feeling outrage, Sabine, who was led by King Titus Tatius, and other tribes make a temporary alliance. They wage a war against Roman. However, Roman did last longer than Will imagined. Many of the kidnapped women had already gave birth to a Roman child. The Roman built a high wall that forced them to be in siege war. Now, remembered the married woman named Hersilia. She had helped the Sabine alliance by opening the gates which lead the battle to be tipping in favour of the Sabines. As the killing were rampant between two sides, the women, the very heart of this conflict, intervened. They threw themselves between their fathers and their new Roman husbands, begging for peace.
Oh, my dear father and husband, please stop this madness. I am begging you to stop. If you would not listen, then I am ready to take my own life and this baby.
It was a scene that might have resembled a dramatic family reunion, complete with tearful reconciliations and awkward apologies. This intervention by the Sabine women brought about an unexpected ceasefire. They pleaded for unity, arguing that since they now had children, the only sensible course was to blend the two warring groups into one big, happy family. This solution, which turned a potentially tragic war into a somewhat begrudging merger, can be seen as the ancient precursor to the modern-day concept of conflict resolution. The war concluded with the Sabines and Romans agreeing to coexist and co-rule, forming a single kingdom. Romulus, ever the savvy politician, and Titus Tatius, the Sabine king, became co-rulers, essentially creating Rome's first buddy-cop partnership. Imagine the two of them governing the city. Romulus, the brash founder, and Tatius, the experienced leader, bickering like an ancient Roman version of the odd couple. They ruled together for the next 5 years, till Titus Tatius was assassinated by Lavinium tribe and Romulus became the sole king of Rome. That another side story that will continue other time. Well, that it's for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Until we see each other again.